Have you felt like the world around you is subtly shifting, like reality itself is vibrating at a different frequency? If so, it's because you're not imagining things. The very fabric of existence is undergoing a dramatic transformation, and this change is intimately linked to your own spiritual evolution. On the 17th of July, during the full moon, we will see a rare and powerful alignment with Saturn, a cosmic event that is not only shaking the celestial sphere, but is sending out a ripple of energy that is designed to have a profound and very personal impact on your path, and this moment requires your complete and undivided attention. This isn't random chaos, it's a deliberate and targeted push from the universe, specifically for your next stage of growth. These are not coincidences, but rather a carefully orchestrated series of events that are designed to get you to understand the importance of this time right now. It's as though the universe is literally whispering directly into your soul, urging you to awaken and embrace the extraordinary potential that lies within. The cosmos is actively reaching out, and it is essential that you respond. You might have noticed that time is speeding up, that your dreams have been bizarrely vivid, or that you're experiencing a strange, almost unsettling sense of being watched. These aren't isolated incidents, they're all connected, a direct response to the unique cosmic energies that are now surrounding our planet. The veil between the worlds is thinning, and you might actually be sensing the other side. Have you felt it? That strange, almost magnetic pull towards something unseen. The universe is talking directly to you right now. However, this is not a passive experience. It's something you are actively experiencing, and your choices, your awareness, and your actions will determine how these energies unfold in your life. The universe isn't doing this for you, it's doing it with you, and your active choice to participate is the difference between stagnation and explosive growth. This is a critical juncture, a pivotal moment in your spiritual journey where the choices you make now will determine the trajectory of your path for years to come. If you choose to ignore the call, if you choose to remain in your current state, you risk missing an opportunity for deep and lasting transformation that you may not encounter again in this lifetime. This isn't about small adjustments or minor shifts. We're talking about a complete recalibration of your spiritual compass, a profound reorientation towards your true life purpose, and an opportunity to completely change your overall experience. The energies that are in play at this moment are not here to nudge you, they're here to completely rewrite the script of your life. Understanding the significance of these events isn't just an option, it's an act of self-preservation and empowerment. It's about recognizing the unique position you're in, the unique sensitivity you possess, the fact that you are able to feel the energetic shifts in a way that others may not. This isn't some random occurrence or a universal event. This is about you, it is for you, and you're meant to be here and understand. This is about leveraging the cosmic momentum for your own personal growth, about actively participating in your own transformation, and ensuring that the shifts that are coming are leveraged as an opportunity, not a setback. The purpose of these dramatic changes are not here to overwhelm you, but to empower you. However, that power must be claimed through action and intention. This isn't about watching the universe unfold, it's about actively being a part of it and accepting that you are not a passenger, but the driver of your destiny. When we talk about the full moon of July 17th, we're not talking about a simple lunar cycle. We're talking about an amplified energetic portal, a rare alignment that is intensifying the influence of Saturn, the planet of structure, responsibility, and also the teacher of hard lessons. This isn't just about the moon illuminating the night sky. It's about illuminating what has been hidden for far too long, bringing deep truths to the surface, whether you are prepared or not. This energy isn't random. It's specifically designed to align your frequency with your highest potential, pushing you towards your truest path and helping you break free from the cycles that have been holding you back. The ultimate goal of this energetic shift is to realign your entire being with your soul's purpose. There are some important threads that we will continue to explore together in this journey. Firstly, the deeply personal relationship between external cosmic events and internal experiences, specifically emotional, mental, and physical, showing that what happens in the heavens also happens to you. Secondly, the critical importance of self-reflection and conscious action, acknowledging that your choices now determine the path forward. And finally, the significance of the thinning veil and the presence of unseen forces that are now actively trying to communicate with you, as well as how to manage that effectively. This might feel like chaos, but in reality, this is a deliberate push toward your next phase of growth. This isn't about avoiding change, it's about recognizing the unique opportunity for transformation that is hidden within the challenges you are facing right now. Have you noticed an unusual pull in your energy lately? Do you feel like time itself is speeding up, or that the ground is shifting beneath you? Have your dreams been more vivid, more intense recently, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease or wonder? Perhaps you have noticed that your perception is somehow shifting, and that things that were once invisible to you are now coming into focus. This isn't just about the celestial mechanics. There are other forces at play, unseen dimensions that are becoming increasingly accessible during this time. The veil between the worlds is thinning, and you might be experiencing things that you have never experienced before, a sense of being connected to something larger, something that transcends the ordinary. These aren't just cosmic energies. They are cues for your own personal growth, and can be managed through clear intention and mindful practice. It's not just about feeling this shift, it's about understanding how to consciously work with it, using mindful practices and clear intention to manage what is coming next. What you felt so far is merely the opening act, the subtle introduction to a much larger and much more intense experience. The main event is about to begin, and the full force of these energies will be unleashed at the peak of the full moon and will have dramatic and significant impacts on your life and spiritual path. That pull you've been feeling, that subtle yet insistent shift in your energy, it's not an external force acting upon you. It's the catalyst for your own personal energetic awakening, and it's happening right now. This isn't some universal experience that's the same for everyone. It's intensely personal and unique to you, and is specifically timed to coincide with where you are on your spiritual path. And if you're feeling it, that is because you're meant to be feeling it. For some of you, this might feel like an overwhelming surge of energy, making it difficult to sleep, causing a restlessness that you cannot explain. For others, it could manifest as a deep, intense introspection, a sense of heightened intuition, as if the veil between worlds has become as thin as paper. Perhaps you felt like you're being pulled in several different directions at once, as if your old self and your new self are vying for control, creating an internal battle. These aren't random occurrences, but rather direct manifestations of the cosmic energies interacting with your unique energetic signature, and they are designed to awaken something deep within you. What are you feeling? Are you noticing an increase in physical sensations, a sense of buzzing, vibrating, or a low hum in your body, or perhaps emotional waves, an inexplicable sadness, a sudden rush of joy, or even a deep sense of unease? Do not ignore these feelings. These are not inconveniences. These are all signals, important and precise signals that are guiding you to your next step of understanding, and all of them are valid, because all of them are personal. This is about your path, your awakening, and your journey. This isn't happening to you, it's happening with you, so what are you going to do about it? These energies are not just stirring your physical body, they're also deeply affecting your emotional and mental states, acting like a cosmic sifter, stirring up latent emotions, past traumas, and all those unresolved issues that you've been sweeping under the rug for far too long. You may find that you are more anxious than usual, that a persistent sense of unease is creeping into your days, and that sudden mood swings are becoming your new normal. Perhaps the littlest thing sets you off, triggering an emotional outburst that seems completely out of proportion to the situation, or you're finding yourself much more sensitive to external stressors, to the point where even small things can feel overwhelming. Your thoughts might feel scattered, racing in endless loops, filled with self-doubt and insecurities that you thought you had long since dealt with, or that you've always told yourself didn't exist, and yet here they are, all the same. You may find yourself revisiting old arguments or resentments, obsessively replaying past mistakes, things that you thought you'd moved on from or are not worth your time, and yet you cannot help but go back to them again and again. This isn't a sign that you are falling apart, but rather an invitation to acknowledge these aspects of yourself that are coming to the surface to be addressed, understood, and finally released. You might be feeling more irritable than usual, snapping at those you love, those closest to you, or withdrawing from social situations, finding more comfort in solitude. But this isn't about isolating yourself, it's about creating the space for your authentic self to come forward. Have you experienced these shifts? Have you felt the emotional roller coaster, or the sudden waves of doubt, or the endless loop of thoughts? This is not random, it is not a sign that something is wrong with you, it's your soul pushing you to deal with all that you've been putting off. It's the energy of change, and it will not be stopped. This energetic awakening isn't just about feeling the shifts, it's a deep call to understand them, which requires mindful engagement, not avoidance. These energies are powerful, yes, but you have the agency to navigate them consciously, with intention and purpose. Resisting these changes, trying to cling to old patterns, is like trying to swim against a tidal wave. You might exert a lot of energy, but ultimately, it's a futile effort that only leads to more internal tension, more emotional outbursts, and more mental turmoil. Embracing these shifts, on the other hand, allows for a smoother transition, a more harmonious integration of these new energies, and a more aligned pathway. Instead of ignoring these feelings, instead of labeling them as bad or unwanted, turn towards them, ask why you're feeling them, what are they trying to show you, where is the root cause, the origin point, the core. This is about self-inquiry, not avoidance. It's about making an effort to understand instead of ignoring the very important cues that the universe is sending to you. The energy needs to flow through you, to be acknowledged, to be validated, and to be understood, but this cannot be achieved by putting up barriers or simply looking away. This process requires your active participation, so are you ready? Have you taken the time to sit with your feelings, to reflect on your experiences, and to ask yourself those difficult but critical questions? This energy isn't going anywhere and will only become stronger, so what are you going to do? The time for avoidance is over. The veil between the worlds is thinning, becoming more porous, and allowing for an increased access to the spiritual realm and everything that exists within it, seen and unseen. This means that the spiritual world, what was once subtle or completely unseen, is becoming more visible, more accessible, and you might be sensing things that you previously did not notice, things that you might have dismissed as imagination, as coincidences, or as nothing at all. You might be experiencing a heightened sense of intuition, a feeling that you know things without any rational reason, or finding that your dreams have become incredibly vivid, filled with symbols and messages that seem to be directly related to your waking life. Perhaps you're noticing an unusual number of synchronicities, encountering the same numbers or symbols repeatedly, meeting people who hold specific messages for you, or having experiences that are so perfectly timed that they cannot be mere coincidence. These are not just random occurrences, these are not just spiritual events. These are signs that the spiritual realm is becoming more accessible to you, and that these are messages that are deeply personal and directly relevant to your daily life. Pay very close attention to these signs. They're not meant to be ignored, and they are certainly not accidents. Have you noticed these signs? Have you dismissed them as meaningless? They are not, and they are specifically designed for you, so you must take them seriously. What have you seen? What messages have you received? Are you paying attention? This is not happening to some abstract other. It is happening to you and your life, and you must take notice of them right now. However, this access to the unseen isn't without its complexities. It's not all benevolent spirits and divine guidance. There are also energies that are less than supportive, perhaps even challenging, and it's critical that you learn to discern the difference. Not every whisper you hear is from a guide, and not every presence you sense is there for your highest good. That is why it's so important to discern what energies are supporting your growth and what is not, and that's where your own choices come in. This is where the concept of energetic boundaries becomes critical, and you must be selective about what you allow into your energetic field. You have to ask, is this energy helping or hindering me? You must use your intuition and your personal guidance to help you make these decisions and understand the difference. Practices like mindful meditation and intention setting can act as filters, allowing you to block unwanted energies and welcome in those that are in alignment with your path, and these are not luxuries, they are requirements. This isn't some game where you need to open yourself up to everything. You must be selective, you must be careful, and you must take personal responsibility for your choices. You are the gatekeeper of your own energy, and you must take that role very seriously. Are you ready to take that responsibility? Are you ready to act as the protector of your own energetic field? Can you make the choice to protect yourself? Are you paying attention to where you are vulnerable? The universe will not step in to do this for you. This heightened access to the spiritual realm is not meant to scare you, but rather to awaken and empower you, to help you connect with higher guidance and access deeper wisdom. Yes, there might be moments of vulnerability, moments of doubt, moments of confusion, but these are all part of the process and are all meant to help you grow. Through these connections, you can gain clarity about your path, receive the support you need, and access a deep inner knowing that will guide your choices. By slowing down and listening to that inner voice, to your own intuition, you might feel a sense of peace, a deeper connection to yourself, and a clear sense of direction that you cannot find anywhere else. The answer is not out there, it is always in here, but you have to take the time to listen, to allow, and to trust. The veil is thinning, it's true, but it's not a threat, it's an invitation. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to connect with the deeper mysteries of life, and how they are unfolding directly around you and specifically designed for you. How often do you actually take the time for silent self-reflection, to really listen to your inner voice? How often do you simply shut out the noise? What will you choose now? Do you trust your intuition, and are you willing to listen to what it has to say? The choice, always, is yours. Now is the time to move from passive observation to active engagement, to take conscious action during this period of transformation, and to understand that what you do now matters more than ever. This isn't a time to just sit back and watch things happen. This is a time for you to consciously decide how to respond to the changes that are taking place both inside and outside of you, and understand the power you hold. This is not something that you are passively being swept away by. This is something that you need to actively participate in. Your choices, your actions, and even your thoughts have a greater significance during this time. They are like seeds that are being planted into very fertile soil, so make sure that those seeds are what you want to grow. The universe is not interested in just watching you, it's asking for your participation, for your deliberate and conscious input. It wants you to take charge. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all amplified during this time, so you must act accordingly, with intention and purpose. What conscious choices are you making right now? Are you aware of how you're impacting the field around you? Are you choosing to be a force of positive energy, or are you simply reacting to the chaos? This is where your personal power comes in, and it must be wielded with responsibility and a clear understanding of your role. Do you understand your power? Are you choosing to embrace it, or are you pretending it doesn't exist? Now is the time to act. There are specific actions you can take right now to actively participate in this transformation. Self-reflection, journaling, and mindful meditation are all practices that will not only help you manage these intense energies, but can also help you to harness them for your own growth. Take some time to reflect on your past patterns, the behaviors and the beliefs that no longer serve you, the habits that are holding you back, and identify the specific aspects that you want to release. Then make clear intentions for your future and define where it is you want to go. Use these powerful cosmic energies as a springboard for your transformation, and understand that these are not simply spiritual concepts, but practical tools that can be used to help you with your life. It's time to break the patterns. What beliefs are you still holding on to that are keeping you small? What fears are you still clinging to? What old grudges are you still refusing to forgive? By letting them go, you're not just moving forward, you're creating space for more positive energy, more aligned opportunities, and a greater connection to your true self. What specifically are you releasing? What patterns are you breaking? This isn't just an idea. It's a call to action, and if you do not take it, you are simply choosing more of the same. Are you ready to do something different? It is time to release those old patterns, those negative attachments that are holding you back, and actively detach from everything that is no longer serving you. Now is the time to take a hard look at those relationships that are not supportive, those limiting beliefs that are no longer true, and those past traumas that you have been letting control your present. The energies that are surrounding you now are specifically designed to help you break free from these old cycles, to help you rise above and step into a new reality, so you must do your part. Understand that you are not meant to be chained to the past, to the pain, to the suffering, and that the universe is providing you with an opportunity to break free, but you have to make the choice to act. Letting go is never easy, but it is absolutely necessary for your evolution, for your path forward, and for you to become who you are truly meant to be. These energies are here to help you break the chains, to cut those bonds that are no longer serving you, but you have to be willing to do the work. What do you need to let go of? What must you release to move forward? The chains are not meant to hold you, and if you choose to keep them on, that is your choice, but the universe is ready to help you step out of them if you just say the word, and more importantly, if you act. This is your time to take charge, to embrace the freedom that is waiting for you. So what are you waiting for? As you embrace these changes, as you act with intention, as you release all that no longer serves you, you will begin to see the incredible potential for growth, alignment, and spiritual empowerment that is waiting for you on the other side of this transformation. This isn't just about moving past your current challenges, it's about stepping into a future that is filled with greater connection, deeper understanding, and an authentic alignment with your soul's true purpose. See yourself more aligned with your destiny, more deeply connected to your intuition, and more fully in touch with your inner truth. This isn't just a pipe dream, this is within your reach if you choose to claim it. Imagine a future where you are no longer held back by fear, by doubt, or by limitations, but instead are walking a path that is authentic, powerful, and aligned with who you are meant to be. That is not a fantasy, it's the reality that is waiting for you if you choose to participate. Do you choose it? Are you willing to take the steps needed to claim your highest potential? The choice, as always, is yours, but this is your time to shine. These difficult moments, the challenges you are facing, the uncertainty you are experiencing, these are not meant to break you, they are meant to refine you. They are designed to make you stronger, more resilient, and clearer on your path. Challenges and opportunities, darkness and light, stillness and motion, these are all simply different sides of the same coin, each necessary for your evolution. The universe does not make mistakes, it simply gives you exactly what you need in order to grow, and it is up to you to interpret those challenges correctly and to choose how you will learn from them. What lessons are you choosing to learn from this? What knowledge are you gaining? How will you come out of this stronger? This is not random chaos, this is the universe helping you grow, so what will you do with it? This process is about you rising above your limitations. It's about recognizing that challenges are simply opportunities in disguise, waiting to be unlocked. Your strength is about to be tested, but it is your strength, and it always has been. And as you navigate this extraordinary time, please know that you are not alone. Share your thoughts, your feelings, and your experiences in the comments below. Your insights are valuable, your experiences are valid, and your voice matters, and we are all here to support you on your journey. This is not something that you have to do alone. We are all on this path together, We all have similar experiences, and by sharing those experiences with each other, we all become stronger. This is a community, and you are part of it. Remember to like and subscribe for more insights, for more guidance, and for more support. What will you share with us? This is just the beginning. There are still more shifts to come, more growth to experience, and the universe is ready to show you what is next. So make sure you are ready, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care, and remember, you are not alone in this. Tonight, as the moon moves into its eclipse with the star Algol, there's an intensified surge of energy unlike any you've felt before. And it isn't just some celestial show in the sky. It's a carefully orchestrated cosmic trigger designed to amplify your intuitive abilities and simultaneously dredge up the deepest, most hidden parts of your emotional landscape. So pay very close attention. This alignment isn't just an astronomical event. It's a direct energetic call to your soul, an activation of your innate gifts, and an invitation to confront the shadows that have been holding you back. But this requires action. This eclipse isn't simply happening in the sky. It is specifically interacting with your own unique energy field, amplifying the currents that run through you so that everything that is hidden is brought to the surface. Are you feeling a strange blend of heightened awareness and raw vulnerability? Are you experiencing moments of profound insight, followed by waves of intense emotion, or a feeling of being incredibly exposed? That's the energy of this alignment working in your personal system, pushing you to fully embrace your true nature and face what you've been hiding from, and it's not going to slow down, so you must choose to move with it. This is not a passive event. It's a dynamic process. So are you recognizing the unique signatures of this energetic call? What specific insights or emotions are you being pushed to confront right now? The universe is not waiting for your approval. It's demanding your participation, so what is your answer? That feeling of restlessness, the sense that your body is buzzing, the inability to quiet your mind, these are all specific manifestations of this celestial event interacting with you, and it's not random or a sign of an imbalance, but rather a very specific signature of the cosmic energies as they interact with your personal system. This is happening because as Mars transits through the sign of Gemini, it's directly impacting your solar plexus, igniting a surge of energy that might leave you feeling as if your skin is vibrating and a desperate need to be moving, to be active, to be constantly doing. That increased anxiety, that nagging feeling of something is off, is a clear indication that this transit is impacting you directly, disrupting your established patterns, and pushing you to move beyond your limitations. Are you experiencing sudden waves of exhaustion followed by bursts of frenetic energy? Or perhaps you felt a sense of overwhelm, a feeling that the world is moving too fast, that you need to simply stop. That is the effect of Mars's energetic push, and you must not ignore it. These are not merely inconveniences. They're clear signals that your energy body is in the process of a deep recalibration, a necessary step on your path to greater alignment, and every single symptom you are feeling is significant. What specific physical sensations are you experiencing? What emotions are surfacing in response to these energetic shifts? It's vital that you recognize these as clear signs from the universe, and not as random, unwanted feelings. The path to understanding is always through the body, and this is no exception. Think of your energy system as an old radio receiver trying to tune into a new frequency, and all those symptoms you are feeling, the discomfort, the strange sensations, the emotional outbursts, are all just the crackling and static as you move towards a clearer signal, a higher frequency. This recalibration process might feel intense, even disorienting at times, and you might find yourself battling between the old patterns that you are used to and the new energetic impulses that are pushing you towards a different direction. Some of you might be experiencing these shifts as a subtle hum, a gentle nudge towards change, while others might be feeling a full-blown energetic earthquake, each equally valid, each equally important, because every single one is unique to you, your body, and where you are on your path. This is not a one-size-fits-all event. It's a completely personalized experience that is specifically designed to help you step into the next phase of your spiritual evolution. So be patient with yourself, honor where you are, and do not compare yourself to anyone else. Just like that radio receiver, you must allow the tuning process to complete without forcing it, without resisting the static and the crackle, allowing the new energy to flow through you. How does that recalibration feel to you, specifically? Where are you resisting? What does it mean to truly surrender? The answers are within you, so you must look inward to find them. This is not something that is happening to you. This is a process that you are experiencing, and there is a very big difference. And as these cosmic energies intensify, the veil between the worlds thins even further, allowing an even greater access to the unseen dimensions. And if you are paying attention, you are noticing these shifts. Those coincidences that you cannot explain, that sudden appearance of a hummingbird, those repeated number sequences on every clock you pass, that song that keeps playing on the radio, those aren't just random occurrences. These are intentional messages from the universe, from spirit guides, from nature, from your own ancestral wisdom, all trying to grab your attention. The synchronicity you're experiencing isn't just a quirk of fate. It's a direct communication from the spiritual realm, letting you know that you are supported and always guided, and that you are exactly where you need to be. That unshakable feeling that you are not alone, those dreams that feel more real than reality, the insights that come from out of nowhere. All of these are very real and should not be dismissed. What specific synchronicities have you experienced recently? What animal totems keep crossing your path? What messages have you received from nature? These aren't just pretty signs, they are direct cues that are meant for your specific understanding. What are they showing you? What are they asking you to see? You must pay attention, for they will only become louder. But remember, not all energies that come through the thinning veil are benevolent. Not every message is designed to guide you, and some may present challenges and even try to disrupt your path. You have to understand that with increased spiritual access comes greater responsibility, and not all entities are aligned with your highest good, and some may actually be trying to feed on your energy or stir up old fears and doubts, and this is very important to acknowledge. You might find yourself suddenly grappling with a sense of unease, a nagging fear that you cannot explain, or having unsettling dreams that leave you feeling drained and vulnerable, and these aren't random feelings. When you don't have clear energetic boundaries, you open yourself up to interferences, to manipulation, and to unwanted attachments that can drain your energy and confuse your path, and these entities aren't going to announce themselves, so you must learn to discern them. This isn't a reason to fear. It's a reason to be vigilant, to be discerning, and to take ownership of your energetic space. Have you felt a sudden heaviness? Have you had dreams that made you uneasy? Have you sensed a presence that felt draining or unsettling? What did it feel like in your body? The universe is not going to step in to help you here. You must learn to protect yourself. That's why it is so critical to start using specific tools to protect your energy and to navigate these interactions with confidence and clarity. Intention setting, visualization, and mindfulness aren't just spiritual practices. They are powerful tools that will help you to create a protective barrier around your energetic field and to establish boundaries that will keep out unwanted influences. When you actively visualize yourself surrounded by a protective white light, or call upon your spirit guides, or create an energetic shield, you are not just going through the motions. You are creating a very real energetic defense, one that repels negativity and only allows in positive energy. By consistently practicing mindfulness and meditation, you not only center yourself, you also become more attuned to the subtle shifts in energy, allowing you to discern what's aligned with your path and what is not. This isn't just about blocking out negativity, it's also about amplifying your own inner strength, which is an absolute necessity during this time. So if you are feeling vulnerable, it is time to take action. What specific protections are you creating? What visualization are you using? What steps are you taking to protect your energy? The universe is always willing to guide you, but it will not step in to protect you unless you step in first. Now the time has come to move from observer to active participant, and you need to understand that you are not just a witness to the cosmic events that are unfolding. You are a conscious co-creator, and your choices, your intentions, and your actions are directly shaping the outcome of this transformation. These events are not happening to you. They are happening with you, and the universe is asking for your deliberate and active participation, your conscious engagement, and you are the one who must step into this role. This is not about passively waiting for something to happen. It's about actively creating the reality you desire and aligning with your true path. The universe responds to your intention, to your purpose, and what you choose to focus on will be amplified. So choose wisely and be very careful of the seeds you choose to plant, because it is your garden that will grow from them. This isn't a passive experience. It's an active collaboration between you and the universe, and you have to choose to step into your power. Are you taking ownership of your creative potential? Are you using your power for good? What will you create with these energies? Are you recognizing your own role as a co-creator, and are you ready to claim it? You must step in, or you will simply be moved by forces that are not of your design. That's why active self-reflection is so important right now. You must use this intense energetic period to examine all those old patterns, those outdated stories, those limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, and this energy is designed to support that inner work, so you must use it. What behaviors are you still repeating? What fears are still controlling your choices? What attachments are still keeping you from moving forward? These are not questions that can simply be glossed over. They require your full attention, and more importantly, your honest assessment, because you are the only one who can answer them. Grab your journal and write out the old narratives. Look for where the fear or trauma is rooted, acknowledge where the chains are, and then take the necessary steps to begin releasing them. There might be discomfort in facing these aspects of yourself, yes, but it's absolutely necessary if you wish to grow. This is not something that you can simply wish away. It requires your active participation, your dedicated intention, and your willingness to look at things honestly, without judgment. This is the time for you to rewrite the story of your life. So what story are you choosing? Are you ready to step into that truth, or will you remain stuck in the lies? Now is the moment to set clear, defined intentions for your future, to plant the seeds of the life that you desire, the life that you were always meant to live, by stepping onto a path that is deeply aligned with your authentic self and your highest purpose. This isn't a vague desire. It's a precise act of creation, where you use the power of your intention to shape your reality. Define those clear, actionable goals, the things you want to achieve, the experiences that you want to manifest, and do it with confidence and with a deep understanding of your worth, because you are worthy of all the good that is coming to you if you choose to accept it. When your intentions are grounded in your spiritual purpose, they become a magnet that draws in all that is meant for you, all that supports your journey, and all that brings you joy. This isn't just wishful thinking, this is the conscious creation of your reality, and you must take this process very seriously. Where is your heart pulling you? What is your soul longing for? And how are you going to make it real? What specific intentions are you setting for yourself right now? Say them out loud. I am ready to embrace my highest potential and move forward with clarity and intention. Speak it like you mean it, and the universe will step in to support you. By actively embracing these changes, by taking responsibility for your path, you are stepping into a future that is not just more positive or more aligned. You are creating a profound transformation, a spiritual empowerment that will resonate through every aspect of your life. This isn't just about a temporary shift. This is about a permanent upgrade of your consciousness, a deeper understanding of your true nature, and a greater connection with your own higher self. See yourself moving forward with greater intuition, with more clarity, and more deeply aligned with your life's purpose. You are not meant to be small. You are meant to shine, and if you choose to step into your truth, you will be amazed at how much you are able to accomplish. That future is within reach if you are willing to claim it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And most importantly, are you choosing it? Are you willing to take responsibility for it? The universe is ready to deliver, but it cannot do it without you. These challenges, these uncertainties, these intense moments of self-reflection aren't designed to overwhelm you. They're designed to empower you, to help you grow and to become stronger, and to reveal a more profound version of yourself. And this will happen if you choose to use these events as catalysts. The universe never does anything without a purpose, without a lesson, and everything that you are experiencing has been specifically designed for you to help you grow, to help you move forward, and to help you align with your highest potential. These challenges that you are facing, the shadows that you are confronting, the uncertainties that you are feeling, these are not signs that you are failing. They are indications that you are evolving, that you are learning, and that you are on the right path. You must start seeing things in a new light and stop allowing fear to control you. How are you choosing to move through these difficulties? Are you resisting or are you embracing? The power is always yours, and it is your responsibility to choose. Your voice matters, your experience matters, and your perspective is valid. You are not alone in this journey, and it is incredibly important to connect with a community to support you. Please share your insights, share your fears, share your experiences in the comments below. Your words can help others, and the community can provide the support that you might need. Remember to subscribe for ongoing guidance, for support as we navigate these intense shifts together, and for new ways to understand the changes that you are facing. 2025 has a lot more in store for you, things that you will never expect, and we'll unpack all of it together so that you are prepared, so you are empowered, and so that you can step into your full potential. Until next time, take care and be ready. If you're feeling that intense inner pressure to act, it's because the cosmos is now demanding your full participation. And this isn't some distant cosmic event, it's your personal story unfolding in real time. On January 7th, Mars, the planet of action and desire, aligns with the lunar nodes, which are the karmic points of fate, and it is creating a powerful energetic surge that is going to directly impact your relationships, your decisions, and your path forward, and it will not be subtle. This alignment is not just intensifying your desire for action, it is also dredging up any unresolved conflicts that have been simmering beneath the surface of your relationships. And these are not just personal relationships, these include your relationship to your job, to your friends, to your family, and most importantly, to yourself. Because anything that isn't in alignment is now being pushed to its breaking point. What has been hidden is now rising, and it will demand your attention. Are you feeling a sudden need to confront or to challenge? Are you experiencing heightened tension or conflict in your closest relationships? Are you feeling the need to make bold moves and completely change your life? This is the direct impact of this alignment as it pushes your life towards a new trajectory. So how will you react? It's crucial to understand that this is more than a standard celestial event. It's a carefully designed cosmic trigger that's interacting with the very fabric of your being, and that includes energies you may not be aware of. So are you ready to handle what comes up, including the forces you cannot see? This is going to be a wild ride, so you must grab the reins or be dragged. That sudden, unshakable feeling of fatigue, that restless energy that keeps you from sleep, that weird buzzing sensation in your hands, these are all very real physical manifestations of this energy as it interacts with your body, and they are not random or unwanted. As Mars aligns with the lunar nodes, it is pushing your energetic system to its absolute limit, forcing a rapid integration of new information that you are now receiving from the unseen realms, and that process can be uncomfortable. This isn't just an emotional process. It's a deeply physical one, which means your body is being directly affected by these cosmic shifts as it is being pushed to its energetic limits, as you must make space to integrate the new patterns and energies that are arriving. That sense of disorientation, the feeling that time is moving either too fast or too slow, those inexplicable aches and pains that come and go without reason, all of these are direct results of this intense, energetic recalibration. Are you experiencing unusual changes in your sleep patterns? Are you noticing an increase in physical sensations that you cannot explain, or perhaps a complete lack of energy, followed by sudden bursts of movement? What about changes in your appetite or strange tingling sensations in your extremities? Do not ignore these messages and do not treat them as an inconvenience, because they are a direct reflection of how your physical body is responding to the celestial events, and they are telling a very specific story. What physical sensations have you noticed, and what are they trying to tell you? The body is always your best guide if you allow it to be. You may have noticed that your emotions have also been in overdrive, like a giant tidal wave that's threatening to pull you under, and those are not just random mood swings. They are carefully timed emotional releases that are triggered by the celestial alignments, designed to bring all suppressed feelings to the surface. As these energies intensify, old wounds, buried traumas, and unresolved conflicts are rising from the depths of your subconscious, demanding to be acknowledged, to be felt, and finally to be released, and you cannot simply ignore them. You might find yourself suddenly overwhelmed with sadness, rage, or fear, emotions that seem to come out of nowhere, and these are not signs of regression, but rather signs of forward movement, because the only way to truly move forward is to first clear the path, and that's exactly what is happening right now. You can't just bypass them. These are keys to the next level of your personal evolution, and if you choose to ignore them, you risk remaining in the same loops. So do not hide, but feel it all. Are you experiencing unexpected emotional outbursts, sudden mood swings, or a heightened sensitivity to what is going on around you? Are you being triggered by memories or situations that you thought you had processed, but are now right back in front of you? What emotions are coming up for you, and how are they trying to get your attention? The universe is not interested in pushing you down, only in showing you the way, so don't be afraid of these feelings. Embrace them, explore them, and understand that each one is a step towards freedom. This is a necessary release. And as this emotional storm intensifies, the veil between worlds thins even more, and you may be noticing that the messages from the other dimensions are becoming clearer, more frequent, and far more insistent, and this is happening for a reason. Those moments of synchronicity, those vivid dreams, those sudden intuitive insights you are experiencing, these are not mere coincidences. These are intentional communications from the spiritual realm, from your guides, from the universe, and they are all specifically timed to help you navigate the shifts that you are experiencing right now. These synchronicities, this sudden clarity, are not random. They are deliberate attempts to guide you, to validate your experiences, and to confirm that you are not alone. And these messages are coming from every direction, not just from inside your mind. The repetitive numbers you keep seeing, that animal totem that suddenly appears, those lyrics that jump out at you from every song, these are all very deliberate, very specific, and they are all trying to get your attention. So pay attention and don't let these messages slip by. You must learn to see them. Are you noticing an increased frequency of synchronicities, more intense and vivid dreams, or a sudden intuitive knowing that you can't explain? What specific messages are you receiving from the world around you? What numbers are appearing? What animals are crossing your path? These are the universe's direct attempts to communicate with you, so you must start listening. The veil is thinning, and the conversation is starting. As the veil thins, and more energies begin to bleed through, you must become incredibly aware of the energies that are around you, because not all entities that are drawn to this increased spiritual access are benevolent, and not all guidance is coming from the highest good. So you must learn to discern what is helpful and what is not, and set appropriate boundaries to protect your energy. Some entities may try to confuse you, to manipulate your emotions, or even try to feed on your energy, and these aren't just vague threats. They are very real possibilities that you must prepare for, and this isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. You may suddenly feel a wave of anxiety that seems to come from nowhere, a sense of heaviness, a draining of your energy, or even unsettling thoughts that do not feel like your own. And these are all warnings that you must not ignore, that are telling you that something is amiss and that you must take immediate action. A benevolent entity feels like love, support, and encouragement. A challenging one feels like fear, anxiety, and confusion. This isn't just an intellectual exercise. You must feel these energies in your body. So how are they showing up for you? What do you notice about the energy around you? And what can you do to take responsibility for keeping yourself safe? Are you setting clear boundaries with your energy? What are you doing to keep out unwanted energies? This is your responsibility, not the universe's. It's also important to understand that your soul has made various agreements and contracts prior to entering this life, and many of these are now coming into play, and they may demand major changes in your life, and it's important to recognize that this isn't random, but a part of your soul's plan. These spiritual contracts aren't external rules that are imposed upon you. They are agreements you made with the universe, with yourself, to fulfill certain lessons, to experience specific growth, and to play certain roles in the unfolding of the cosmos, and they aren't going to be ignored. These agreements are now coming to the forefront, and this may trigger huge shifts in your relationships, your career, your living situation, or your entire life path, and that can be uncomfortable and destabilizing, but this doesn't mean that you are being punished. These are all a part of your soul's journey. They are all by design, and they are there to move you forward. So are you feeling a pull to change your career, to end a relationship, or to move to a new city? Are you experiencing unexpected shifts in your life that seem to come out of nowhere? Do not simply dismiss them, because they may be a part of your soul contracts now coming into play. These contracts were created with your highest good in mind, even if they don't feel like it right now, so it is time to start trusting the process. It's time to actively question your role and start to take the necessary steps. What is being asked of you? Now the universe is no longer waiting for you to react. It's time for you to initiate, because you are not a passive observer in this process, you are a co-creator, and you must step into this role immediately. This isn't a time for complacency, for hesitating, or for waiting to be told what to do. This is a crucial moment where your choices, your intentions, and your actions have an amplified effect on your path, so every single step you take must be deliberate, must be intentional, and must align with your highest good. This is not something that is going to simply happen to you. You are in control of how this energy manifests in your life, and that is very empowering, so it's time to stop waiting and start creating. This is the moment to reclaim your power, to align with your true purpose, and to consciously shape the direction of your future, because you are more powerful than you know. Are you taking responsibility for your actions? Are you using your energy to create what you desire? Are you aligning your choices with your highest purpose, or are you simply letting yourself be swept along by forces that you cannot control? This is a turning point, so choose wisely. The universe will not act for you, you must act for yourself. And that means you must start releasing all those old patterns, those negative attachments, those outdated beliefs that have been holding you back, because they are now being amplified by the current cosmic energies, so they will no longer be ignored, and you must act now. Those self-sabotaging behaviors, the limiting beliefs, the codependent relationships, they are all anchors that are keeping you tethered to the past, and this energy is designed to clear them out, to help you finally break free from them, but you still must be an active participant, and it is not going to be easy. This isn't just about breaking bad habits. It's about releasing deep-seated patterns that are preventing you from stepping into your truest potential, so you must go deep. Are you still telling yourself that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, or that you're not capable? What outdated stories are you still holding on to? What grudges are you refusing to forgive? What relationships are holding you back from stepping into your full power? The universe is ready to help you release them, but you have to take the first step. So what are you willing to release right now? The only way to move forward is to let go, so you must start now. Do not wait. Now that you have cleared the path, it's time to set clear intentions, to consciously create the future that you desire, to start working towards the life that your soul has been longing for, and to use the current energy to your advantage, and that will require action. This isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about creating a specific roadmap for your life, with clearly defined goals, with powerful affirmations, and with actionable steps that will get you to where you need to be, because this is where your power lies. Visualize your ideal future, see yourself already living that life, feel the joy, the abundance, and the fulfillment that awaits you, because that is just a small preview of what's to come if you choose it, and then begin taking the very first steps, no matter how small, because those first steps are what sets your journey in motion. Are you setting clear intentions that are aligned with your authentic purpose? Are you taking daily steps to move towards your vision? What specific intentions will you plant today? This is about consciously creating the life that you want to live. So step into your power and start creating it right now, because the universe will respond to your clear and deliberate actions. And as you embrace this change, and as you step into your power, you are going to find that your entire world is changing, because that is the nature of true transformation. So allow yourself to move forward with courage, with confidence, and with the understanding that what awaits you is a life that is more aligned, more empowered, and more authentic than anything you could have ever imagined. This isn't just about a temporary upgrade, it's about a complete overhaul of your life, where you are more aligned with your intuition, more connected with your higher purpose, and more deeply in love with the person that you are becoming. So claim this. That life you have always dreamed of is already within your grasp. All you have to do is choose it, so step into it. Imagine yourself living a life where you are deeply connected to your intuition, surrounded by love, and guided by a strong sense of purpose. This is your potential future, and it is only waiting for you to embrace it. Are you ready? Remember that these challenges that you are facing, the intensities that you are experiencing, they are not designed to break you, but to strengthen you and to refine you into the person you are meant to become, so embrace them. The universe doesn't hand out anything without a very specific reason, without a very specific lesson, and everything that is happening right now has been carefully designed to help you build resilience, gain clarity, and move forward with unwavering confidence, and that includes even the most difficult of challenges. Every single obstacle, every single shadow, every single uncertainty is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to learn, and an opportunity to step into your full power. So don't hide from these challenges, lean into them. How are you choosing to see these challenges? Are you resisting them, or are you using them to fuel your transformation? Remember that you are not being punished. You are being prepared, so see these difficulties as allies and let them lead you forward. You are so much stronger than you realize. Please share your journey, share your experiences, and share your insights in the comments below, because your voice matters, your story matters, and your perspective can help others who are also moving through these shifts. Remember to subscribe, because the journey does not end here, and there are many more cosmic events to navigate together, many more shifts to understand, and more ways to step into your potential. You are not alone. We are a community, and we are here to support each other. Remember that you are powerful, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be. 2025 is going to bring in even more unexpected events, and we will be here to help you through them all. So until next time. If you have felt a sudden surge of intensity, if your intuition has been screaming at you, it's because you're not imagining things, and that feeling of urgency is not going to go away. On the evening of January 12th, the moon will pass directly in front of the star Aldebaran, something that happens only once every few centuries, and this is not just a pretty sight, it's a cosmic trigger designed to unleash the full potential of your intuitive abilities, but it requires your participation and your full attention. This celestial event is not just some far-off, distant phenomenon. It is a direct and personal call to you, specifically, because the universe is now demanding that you step into your true power. This isn't about simply observing the skis, it's about actively engaging with the profound energies that are now swirling all around you. The moon's passage in front of Aldebaran is a rare alignment that amplifies the connection between the physical and the spiritual realms, and this is your invitation to bridge that gap. Are you feeling that pull, that sense that something incredibly significant is about to happen? Are you noticing an increase in your intuitive hits? What is your inner voice trying to tell you? This isn't a general celestial happening. It's a highly personalized cosmic intervention, and it requires your full focus, and it requires that you act now. This celestial event is going to amplify everything, and it is not going to be subtle. If you're holding on to unresolved anger, it will feel like a raging fire, and if you're embracing love, it will feel like an explosion of light, and it's crucial that you understand that you are directing that energy. What you focus on, you will get more of, so where are you putting your attention? This alignment is going to intensify both your light and your shadows, and it is designed to bring your deepest, most hidden aspects to the surface so they can finally be healed and transformed. Any unresolved issues, any fears, any doubts are going to become far more pronounced, demanding your immediate attention. And while this may feel like chaos, this is actually a potent opportunity for rapid healing, growth, and transformation if you consciously choose to align with it. The duality of this alignment is showing you both the challenges and the opportunities, forcing you to confront your inner landscape with raw honesty. Are you feeling pulled between extremes of emotion, between moments of clarity and confusion, and is your past showing up with new and insistent demands? What are those patterns, those beliefs that you must confront? The universe is mirroring your inner state, and it's crucial that you understand that you are in control of what you choose to see. This isn't something you can put off until later. This event is happening now, and if you're not prepared to consciously direct this energy, you're going to miss a rare opportunity to move forward in a powerful and rapid way. This isn't just about having an interesting idea. This is about a pivotal moment that requires a conscious and active response. The moon's transit of Aldebaran isn't just an astronomical event. It's a cosmic call to action, demanding your participation in shaping your destiny, and it will not wait. You can either choose to be swept away by the chaos, reacting unconsciously, or you can actively steer this energy to your benefit, creating intentional change, and the choice is completely yours. The time for hesitation is over, and the time for action is here, and every decision that you make right now is going to have an amplified impact on your spiritual journey. Will you allow yourself to be carried along by the currents, or will you seize the reins and navigate your own path? What choice are you going to make right now? This is the moment. There is no more time to wait. You might be experiencing a sudden heat wave in your body or a sense of lightness, like you're walking on air. That's not random. That's the energetic shift happening in your root chakra as it integrates these new frequencies. So listen to what your body is telling you. As the cosmic energy intensifies, it is manifesting in your physical body in very real and tangible ways, and these are not random or coincidental symptoms. They are direct responses to the celestial forces at play. The physical sensations you are experiencing are direct signals from your body as it recalibrates to these new frequencies. This can include an increased heart rate, sudden changes in body temperature, unusual sensations like tingling or buzzing, or a sense of dizziness or disorientation, and these are all real and valid experiences that you must acknowledge. Are you feeling a strange buzzing sensation? Are you experiencing unusual fluctuations in your temperature? What is your body trying to communicate? This isn't something to be dismissed. It is something that needs your full attention because your body is now your guide. You may also be experiencing an overwhelming sense of sadness, an unshakable feeling of anxiety, or a sudden sense of confusion. That's your energetic system working overtime to integrate this new information, and it's not breaking down, but rather, getting ready to take you to the next level, so pay attention. The amplified energy from this celestial event is now also impacting your emotional and mental states, and these can manifest in different ways for different people, but all experiences are equally valid. This might look like emotional volatility, with sudden shifts between joy and despair, or increased anxiety, a feeling of being overwhelmed, or having difficulty concentrating, or perhaps a sudden sense of detachment from reality. And these experiences are not signs of weakness or imbalance. They are signs that your system is processing intense energy. This is not a random occurrence, but a carefully orchestrated shift that is moving you forward, and it is your responsibility to understand what each feeling is trying to tell you. Can you feel that shift happening inside you? What emotions are rising to the surface? What is your mind trying to process? This is not something to push away. This is something that you must explore. These intense feelings aren't random. They're a sign that you're being activated on a soul level. You're being pushed out of your comfort zone and towards your true potential, but you have to meet the universe halfway and take active steps to move in that direction, so do not wait any longer. These experiences, though often uncomfortable, are an essential part of your personal evolution, and there is a higher purpose behind all of this, and it's there to bring you into greater alignment with your path and your purpose. The universe is not interested in keeping you small. It is pushing you to step into your authentic self, but this requires you to take action. It requires you to choose this for yourself. This is both a very personal journey and also a part of a much larger cosmic process. Are you ready to accept this challenge, to embrace the discomfort, and to step into your power? What is your soul asking of you? Now is the time to answer. You might hear a faint whisper in your ear when you wake up, feel a sudden urge to take a different route to work, or find yourself suddenly compelled to contact someone you haven't spoken to in years. This is not a coincidence. The universe is trying to guide you, so what messages are you ignoring? As the veil between worlds thins, you may experience increased interactions with the spiritual realm, with synchronicities, intuitive insights, or direct communication through dreams and meditations. And this is all for your benefit, so you must learn to see and to hear. The messages from the other dimensions are becoming clearer, more frequent, and far more insistent, and they will present in many ways, so be open to receiving and do not dismiss anything that doesn't seem logical, because the universe is communicating with you in ways that are specific to you. The messages won't always be clear, they won't always make sense, and they won't always be welcome, but this is how you are guided, so you must start paying attention. Are you noticing an increase in synchronicities? Are you having vivid and meaningful dreams? What messages are coming through loud and clear, and what messages are hidden? The universe is not being subtle, so what are you not seeing? When you encounter a benevolent presence, you'll feel a sense of love, support, and guidance. But when you encounter a challenging presence, you may feel anxious, fearful, or confused. It's your responsibility to create a strong energetic shield and actively choose which energies you allow to enter, so you must learn to discern. You are not at the mercy of these energies. You have the power to discern between forces that are for your highest good and those that are not. And that is not always logical, it's intuitive. Benevolent forces bring peace, clarity, and love, while challenging forces may bring fear, confusion, or manipulation, and you must become aware of the energetic signatures that are associated with each, which is not just a mental process, it is also an intuitive one, so you must feel these things in your body and trust that feeling. Are you setting clear boundaries with the energies around you? Are you actively choosing which energies to invite into your field? What steps are you ready to take to ensure your energetic safety? You are responsible for your own energy, so do not ignore this. You're not alone on this journey. You have spiritual allies ready to help you. By calling on them with intention and respect, you can receive the guidance and support you need to navigate these challenging times, but are you ready to take that step and ask for their help? These spiritual allies can be spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or any other benevolent being who wants to assist you, but they are waiting to be invited. They aren't going to interfere without permission, and they are waiting for you to reach out. Establishing a relationship of trust and respect with your spiritual allies is crucial, and it begins with simply acknowledging their presence, and then you can actively call upon them during meditation or in prayer, and they will respond. They are always there, ready to support and guide you, but you must make the first move. Have you acknowledged your spiritual allies? Are you actively seeking their guidance? What steps will you take to strengthen that connection? You are not alone, so reach out. The universe is not just doing this to you, it is doing it with you. Every thought, every action, every intention you set right now will be amplified by these cosmic energies. So the question is, what are you choosing to create? What is your part in this process, and are you choosing it consciously? You are not a passive observer of these energies. You are an active participant in shaping how they manifest in your life, and this requires your full awareness. This is a time where your choices, your actions, and even your intentions will have an amplified impact, so you must become mindful of everything, and you must make choices with intention, knowing that your future depends on the choices that you are making right now. Are you consciously directing your energy? Are you aware of the power that you hold? Are you actively shaping your path, or are you waiting to see what happens? The universe is waiting for your response. Take some time to journal, asking yourself, what old stories are you still holding on to? What fears are still running the show? What is my heart truly asking for? Then, set clear intentions that are aligned with your soul's true purpose. What actions will you take today to create the future that you desire? You must now engage actively with the transformational process, and there are many tools at your disposal, including self-reflection, journaling, and mindful intention setting, and these are all keys to moving forward. Take some time to journal and explore those things that are hidden, those patterns, those beliefs, or those limitations that you have been carrying with you, and start rewriting these old patterns with intention and purpose. Then, after doing that, set very specific and clear intentions for your future, intentions that are aligned with your higher self and with your soul's path. What outdated stories are you still telling yourself, and what positive affirmations are you ready to put in their place? What small actions can you take right now to start moving towards your vision? What toxic relationships are you still engaging in? What self-sabotaging habits are you still indulging in? You cannot move forward if you're still holding on to those old anchors, so it's time to let them go and create space for new, positive connections. What are you ready to release today? This isn't just about the act of letting go. It's about consciously severing ties with anything that is holding you back, and this includes old patterns, negative attachments, or toxic relationships that no longer serve you. Identify these anchors, actively address them, and consciously cut the ties. This is not just a suggestion, it is a necessity for your spiritual evolution. What are you still holding on to? What are you allowing to keep you stuck? What actions are you ready to take to fully release these burdens and move forward with freedom? The universe is working with you to help you create those changes, but you must start. Imagine yourself living a life filled with purpose, clarity, and a profound sense of inner peace. That is not just a dream, it is the future that awaits you if you choose to actively participate in your own transformation. So what version of yourself will you embody? If you choose to actively engage with the transformative energies, you will find yourself moving toward an aligned and empowered future, a future that is much more aligned with your truest self, and this future will feel more powerful, more authentic, and more aligned than anything you could have ever imagined. This is not just a temporary upgrade. It's a complete overhaul of your life, where you're more connected with your intuition, your purpose, and your truest self. Imagine what it would be like to be living in a state of inner peace, joy, and alignment, because that is the potential that is waiting for you if you choose it. What actions will you take to embrace this future, and what version of yourself will you choose to be? The challenges you face are not obstacles, they are actually stepping stones on your path. They are there to strengthen you, to refine you, and to make you more aligned with your soul's purpose. How will you choose to learn from this? The current shifts are not random events. They are a very specific plan for your spiritual growth, and the difficulties you encounter are not designed to break you, but to help you build resilience, to gain greater clarity, and to move forward with greater confidence. And this is all very personal. Every challenge, every shadow, every uncertainty is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to learn, and an opportunity to step into your full power, so do not try to avoid them. Do not fear the shadows, but understand that the darkness is as much a part of your journey as the light. How are you choosing to see these challenges? Are you using them as a way to learn more about yourself? This is all happening for your benefit. Please share your experiences and insights in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more tools and guidance as we navigate these intense shifts together. You are not alone, and your voice is important. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are supported. What is your biggest takeaway from this? This isn't the end, but a new beginning, and we will unpack the details in the next video. The intensity you've been feeling, the subtle shifts in your environment, those aren't going to fade away. They are intensifying right now, and the window to actively engage with this unprecedented energy is closing rapidly. This isn't a slow burn. This is a supernova, a moment of peak intensity, and it demands your immediate and unwavering attention. The cosmic triggers that we've discussed are not just isolated events. They are a rapidly converging force, creating a limited-time opportunity, and the decisions you make in the next few hours or the next few days will determine the course of your spiritual evolution for the foreseeable future. This isn't a dress rehearsal, this is the main event, and it requires that you engage with it consciously, not just observe from the sidelines. The universe isn't going to wait for you to feel ready. This is the moment where you must step up, take charge, and make an active decision about the path you want to follow, not the path that is going to be forced on you. What specific area of your life are you choosing to focus on? What is that one thing that you desperately want to change? You must answer that now before it's too late. This isn't some abstract concept, but an incredibly personal opportunity, so don't waste it. That sense of restlessness, that sudden urge to make dramatic changes, that feeling like your entire system has been pushed into overdrive, that's not random. That's your energetic system responding to this amplified cosmic energy, and you need to pay attention to it. These aren't just vague feelings, they are specific and personalized responses to the powerful energies that are now coursing through you, and each sensation is a unique clue to help you understand what is taking place. The symptoms that you are experiencing will be entirely different from anyone else's, because your journey is completely unique, so do not compare your experiences to others. Focus on what is happening to you right now in this moment. This is all part of a deep energetic recalibration, a total upgrade to your entire system as it prepares to integrate these new frequencies, and all of these intense feelings, no matter how uncomfortable they are confirmation that this process is not just happening, it's working. What specifically are you feeling right now? How is this experience helping you to understand the depth of this event? This isn't a time to push those feelings away. It's time to dive deep into them, because that is where the answers lie. Are you writing these things down? What are you learning? If you are not taking notes of what you are experiencing, you are missing crucial information that the universe is personally handing you. This isn't something that the universe is simply doing to you, it is something it is doing with you, and your role is not as a passive observer, but as an active participant. You hold the power, you have the free will, and you are responsible for choosing how you're going to navigate this shift. This is your opportunity to be a conscious co-creator in your reality, to direct these potent energies towards your highest good, rather than being tossed around by forces you don't understand, and your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all being amplified during this time, so they must be chosen with mindfulness, with intention, and with clear purpose. The universe will not make these decisions for you. You are the one who must choose the path that you want to follow, and you need to make that choice now. What specific intention are you setting at this exact moment? And how are you choosing to steer the course of your life today? You must understand, your future is now in your hands. The veil between worlds, which has already been thin, is now practically transparent, and the spiritual realm is now so accessible that the unseen forces are not just influencing you, they are actively present, and this requires a heightened level of awareness and an elevated sense of discernment. The messages you were getting before were subtle, whispers in your ear. Now those messages are becoming direct, clear, and impossible to ignore like a shout, and the synchronicities you've been noticing are becoming more blatant, more insistent, more profound, so pay close attention. What guidance are you being offered? What synchronicities are you experiencing? What is showing up over and over again, and what does it mean? The universe is now speaking to you very directly, so do not ignore the messages and do not dismiss what is coming in as a coincidence or as random. What specific message are you getting that you haven't quite understood yet? If you are not paying attention, you are missing critical information delivered personally to you by the universe itself. However, as the spiritual realm becomes more accessible, so do the less benevolent forces, and you must be aware that not all energies are for your highest good. Some may try to take advantage of your vulnerability, stir up old wounds, and even create obstacles on your path, so it's absolutely crucial that you establish strong energetic boundaries and learn to discern the difference between what feels safe and what does not. These encounters might manifest as sudden feelings of anxiety, the appearance of challenging figures in your dreams, or the resurfacing of unresolved traumas, and these are all carefully designed to throw you off your path and to keep you small and contained, and you must be aware of these energies. What specific actions are you going to take right now to protect yourself from these negative influences? What energetic shield are you actively building? You are not helpless, you are powerful, and you are responsible for your own safety. The universe will support you, but you must start. Remember, you are never alone, and your spiritual allies are always ready to offer their support, but they need to be invited, and now is the time to reach out and actively call upon them and ask for their guidance and their assistance in navigating these turbulent waters. Connect with your guides through meditation, visualization, or prayer, and ask specifically for protection, clarity, and healing. Your guides want to see you succeed, and they are ready to offer their support and their guidance, but they will not interfere unless you ask them, because free will is the most sacred of gifts. When you reach out to your guides, do not just talk at them, listen, and be ready to receive their messages, because they are always with you, waiting to assist you. What specific message are they giving you right now? What guidance did you receive? Are you truly listening, and are you ready to put their advice into action? Be very specific with your request, and be very clear with your intentions. This isn't just about passively witnessing these shifts. It's about actively participating in your own transformation, and you have a very important role to play in this process, so embrace it. This is a powerful moment where you are in charge of your own destiny, and the universe is calling you to step into your power and take conscious control of the direction your life is going to take, and this requires you to make a choice. You are not at the mercy of external forces. You are the co-creator, the navigator of your own journey, and what direction are you choosing? Are you choosing to be swept away by the tide, or are you choosing to consciously steer the boat? What does that choice look like in your real life, and what specific actions are you going to take today to make that a reality? What will you do? You must now take active steps to release all of the old patterns, the negative attachments, and the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in the past, because you cannot move forward if you are weighed down with old baggage, so it's time to let them go. Use self-reflection, journaling, and mindful awareness to identify those patterns that no longer serve you, and then consciously and intentionally break free and create space for new possibilities. Use forgiveness as a tool for letting go, use clearing rituals to release the old, and then set crystal clear intentions for the new. What outdated stories are you still telling yourself? What grudges are you still refusing to release? These aren't just ideas. They are anchors that will keep you trapped in the past, so identify them now and release them and create space for the new, because that is the only way forward. What specific action are you going to take today? It's time to set clear and specific intentions for your future and focus on what you want to bring into your life, not just what you want to avoid. Visualize your goals, align with your soul's purpose, and then create a very specific action plan that will move you towards that future, step by step. This isn't just about daydreaming about what could be. It's about actively aligning with the path that you were always meant to take. You must make a conscious choice to move into alignment with your higher self, and then you must take action in real life to make that choice a reality. What specific intention are you setting for your future right now, and what is the first step you will take today to bring that into being? This isn't something you can put off for later. The time to act is now. What is it going to be? The future that awaits you is one filled with greater purpose, more alignment, and a profound sense of inner peace, but you must actively participate in your transformation, and that requires that you take responsibility for your own growth. The challenges that you face are not meant to break you, but to make you stronger, and they are pushing you to discover a version of yourself that is more aligned, more authentic, and more deeply connected with your truest nature. And those challenges, those difficulties are all designed to make you into a more empowered version of yourself. You are more powerful, more capable, and more supported than you realize, and the journey to that empowered version of yourself is the path you are on. What affirmation are you going to commit to today to lock in this new understanding of who you really are and what you're capable of? These intense shifts are not just personal. They are also a part of a much larger collective journey, and you are not alone. There are many others who are going through very similar experiences, and you all have access to the same powerful tools and the same incredible support. Connect with the community, share your insights, and offer your support, because the insights that you have can help someone else to understand what's going on, and you may be surprised by how many people are experiencing the same things that you are. So do not be afraid to speak up and to share your truth. What was your most valuable lesson from this video today? Please share that with the community below, because who do you think needs to hear it? Remember to subscribe for more support, more guidance, and more powerful tools to help you navigate your journey forward, because this isn't the end, this is just the beginning of your transformation. Even more intense energies and even more profound shifts are coming your way, and this is a journey you do not need to walk alone. Remember, you are powerful, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be, so what will you choose to take with you as you move forward today? Let's continue this journey together and create a truly empowered future together. This is it, the moment that we've been preparing for, the convergence of not just one, but a series of cosmic events is about to unleash an unprecedented wave of energy directly into your life, and you must be ready. On January 12th, a rare planetary alignment involving Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto is going to coincide with a powerful solar flare and a total lunar eclipse. This is a triple threat, a cosmic trifecta, designed to trigger a massive surge of transformation that will utterly reshape your spiritual path. And this isn't just an increase in energy, but an entirely new type of energy, specifically designed to bring everything that you have been working on to a head now. This is not just something that's happening in the cosmos. It is a highly personalized event, engineered to push you to the very edge of your current reality, so that you can finally transcend the limitations that you have been holding onto for far too long. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is your soul's graduation, a moment that has been in preparation for lifetimes, and it demands your full, undivided attention now. Are you ready to handle the depth of this moment? Are you truly prepared to step into your power? Because the time for preparation is over. The time for action is now. What specific decision are you making today to fully engage with this moment? The amplified energy from this cosmic alignment isn't going to be subtle. You are going to feel it deep within your bones, and you must learn to use this energy to your advantage. You might experience intense physical sensations, such as sudden rushes of heat, unexplained chills, dizziness, and even moments of complete exhaustion, and this is not something to be ignored or dismissed. Your emotional state could become a roller coaster of intense highs and lows, from moments of absolute bliss to sudden waves of overwhelming sadness or anger, and it might feel as though your entire mental landscape has become a shifting kaleidoscope of conflicting ideas and sudden insights. You will find yourself questioning everything, challenging every belief you ever held dear, as your system undergoes a radical energetic recalibration and a complete upgrade. Your entire cellular structure is being rewritten, as the frequency of your very being is being elevated to an entirely new level. But this is not a comfortable process, it is a very intense one. What specific physical sensations are you experiencing right now? What emotions are coming up to be released? What is your mind trying to show you? Are you writing these things down and actively connecting the dots? Because, if not, you are missing crucial information that is being given to you by the universe personally. What will you record today to make this moment tangible? Remember, this isn't something that's happening to you, but for you, and you are not a passive observer, but an active participant in this powerful process, and you are responsible for what is going to happen next. Every choice that you make, every action you take, and every thought that you think will be amplified exponentially during this period. So it's crucial that you choose wisely and set your intentions with clarity and with purpose and with power. You are at a critical crossroads, a defining moment where your decisions will either propel you towards your highest potential, or they will trap you in the confines of your old patterns, and this is not a time to be indecisive, because you must make a choice now. You are not at the mercy of external events. You are a conscious co-creator of your own reality, and the universe is actively responding to your choices at this moment. What specific intention are you setting today to steer yourself towards the life that you truly want to create, and what action will you take to make that intention a reality? What will you manifest today? What will you build with this power? The veil between worlds is now so incredibly thin that it's almost non-existent, making the spiritual realm not just more accessible, but more active, more insistent, and much more direct, and you cannot ignore the signs. The messages that were previously whispered to you will now be shouted, and the subtle nudges have now become powerful pushes, demanding your full and undivided attention. Synchronicities are no longer mere coincidences, but they are very clear and very obvious signposts, and your dreams have become vivid portals into other realms, and your intuitive hits have become undeniable and irrefutable truths. These are not random events. They are very clear and very intentional messages from the universe itself, and you must learn to interpret them correctly, because they are your compass and your guide. What specific messages are you receiving right now, and what guidance are you being given that is more blatant and more obvious than before? What patterns are you noticing? What synchronicities are jumping out at you? Are you recording them in detail, and are you actively seeking out their meaning? If not, you are ignoring the clear signs that have been laid directly in front of you, and that will have consequences. What will you record today to make those messages real? As this veil continues to thin and the spiritual realm becomes more accessible, it's crucial that you understand that not all energies are aligned with your highest good, and that there are forces out there that might try to capitalize on your fears and your vulnerabilities and attempt to pull you off your path. These challenging energies might manifest as sudden feelings of confusion, intense fear, self-doubt, or even a sudden sense of chaos, and they might show up as old traumas that resurface or difficult patterns that suddenly repeat, because they are trying to hook back in and keep you contained, and you must recognize them for what they are. You must remain vigilant, you must protect your energetic boundaries, and you must immediately disconnect from any energy that feels draining or confusing or chaotic or that is causing you fear, because they are not in your best interest. What specific challenging forces have you encountered recently, and what steps are you taking to disconnect and to protect yourself? How are you recognizing those energies? What does that feel like? Are you taking the actions needed to remove yourself? What is one action today that you will take to protect yourself? Despite these challenges, you are never alone, and your spiritual allies are closer than ever, ready to offer their support, their protection, and their guidance. They are waiting to be asked, and they cannot interfere unless you invite them, because free will is the most sacred of gifts. Connect with them through meditation, visualization, or affirmations, and actively call on their presence and on their assistance, and specifically ask for the support that you need. Your allies are not distant observers. They are actively waiting to help you, and their love, their guidance, and their support is available at every single moment. All you need to do is ask, because they are more than willing to step in and assist you on your path, and it's time to accept their help. What specific message are you receiving from your guides right now? How are they communicating with you? What are you being told, and are you going to act on it? What will you request today, and what action will you take to integrate that message? This is not a passive experience. You are an active co-creator of your destiny, and you are standing at a critical turning point, and the choices that you make right now will have long-lasting consequences, either positive or negative. You can no longer afford to be passive or indecisive, because you must step into your power and actively choose the path that you are going to walk, and this is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life, and it is happening now. This is your moment to claim your power, to direct the course of your life, and to step into the fullness of who you are truly meant to be. If you choose to ignore this moment, if you choose inaction, or if you choose to stay on a path that is out of alignment, the consequences will be much more difficult, and you may find yourself facing greater struggles and increased resistance to the change that you are trying to avoid. What specific choice are you making today about which path you will take, and what action will you take to put that decision into motion? What decision will you lock into place today? The time to release all of the old patterns, the negative attachments, and the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back is now, and this cannot be put off any longer, and you must act with decisive intent. You cannot move into your future if you are still chained to your past, so it's time to sever those connections and free yourself from the burdens that you no longer need to carry. Use journaling to identify the old patterns, use forgiveness to release the emotional attachments, and set clear intentions for the new, and then make it real with a decisive action in real life. You must break those chains, release the old, and move forward into the new, and you must do it now, because there is no more time to waste. What specific pattern are you going to release today, and what action are you going to take to make that release a reality and not just an idea? What will you destroy today to create space for the new? Now is the time to set crystal clear intentions for your future by focusing on what you want to create, rather than what you're trying to avoid, because your thoughts are powerful, and your intentions are even more powerful, and they will help you to mold the future into what you want it to be. So you must choose wisely and intentionally and with great purpose. Use visualization to see the path forward, and use affirmations to lock in those intentions, and create very specific action plans to move step by step towards that desired future, and take one step today. You must align your goals with your soul's purpose, and you must create a vision that inspires you, not just a plan that helps you to avoid the things that you fear. This is also your opportunity to realign with your spiritual contracts and to consciously choose the path of your soul. What specific intention are you setting for your future today, and what action will you take to bring that intention into your life? What will you create today? If you commit to these steps, you will step into an empowered future and into a version of yourself that is more resilient, more aligned, and more deeply connected to your true nature, and you will experience greater clarity, more peace, and a profound sense of purpose. And these are not just vague promises, but very real possibilities that are now within your reach. And all that is left is for you to grasp them. The challenges that you have faced, the difficulties that you have overcome, these are not signs of weakness, but they are testaments to your strength and your resilience, and you are ready for the next step, and the universe is supporting you fully in this process. Visualize yourself as your most empowered and most aligned self. Feel the power of this version of you, and then commit to embodying that energy every single day, because that is your new reality. What will you see? What will you feel when you visualize your most powerful self? What will you lock into place today with that vision? This entire process is a collective journey, and you are absolutely not alone. And there is a community of like-minded individuals who are here to offer their support and their guidance, and who are walking this path with you, and your experiences, your voice, and your insights matter more than you realize. Do not hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below, connect with others who are on this journey, and offer your support, because your words and your encouragement will not only help others, but they will also strengthen your understanding and lock in the changes you have made and remind you of the steps you are taking, and that is a critical part of this process. What is the one key learning that you are taking with you today, and who do you think needs to hear it? What will you share with the community to help them on their path? Remember to subscribe for continued guidance and ongoing support, because the shifts that are occurring are happening so quickly that it's vital to stay connected and to stay informed, and you need to take every opportunity to connect to the support that is here for you. This is not the end of your journey, but rather the beginning of a brand new chapter, and even more powerful energies and even more transformative events are still coming your way, and you must be ready. You are powerful, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be, and we will continue this journey together, step by step. And what choice will you make today to create a truly empowered future? What is the one affirmation you will say to lock in this new reality today? I'll see you in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Everything that you have been experiencing, those intense emotions, those sudden insights, those physical shifts, the thinning veil, these are not isolated incidents, but they are very specific responses to the unprecedented cosmic energies that have been released and targeted directly at you, and you are not imagining things. This is a call to action, a summons from your soul, and it is undeniably connected to the planetary alignment on January 12th, the solar flare that triggered this new energy, and the lunar eclipse that opened the gates to the spiritual realm, and these are not just random cosmic events. They are a personalized series of triggers designed to propel you forward on your spiritual path now. The patterns that you have been observing, those moments of clarity followed by chaos, the challenges immediately followed by breakthroughs, these are all a part of a very deliberate design, and you have been a central part of that plan from the very beginning. The duality that you have felt, the struggle between light and darkness, is not something that is happening to you, but something that is happening with you as you actively participate in the very unfolding of your evolution, and you are not a passenger, but a co-creator, and now is your time to recognize that power. You are not at the mercy of these celestial events. You are an active participant, and the choices that you make right now are going to define the trajectory of your journey. Are you starting to see the entire picture? Is the plan finally revealing itself to you? What decision will you make today to take the reins? Your personal journey is not unfolding in a vacuum. It is intimately interwoven into the tapestry of humanity's collective spiritual evolution, and the changes that you are experiencing are part of a much larger global shift. And this is why they feel so intense, so personal, and so incredibly important. The individual breakthroughs that you are experiencing and the transformations that you are currently making, they are all creating a ripple effect that is reaching out into the collective consciousness, changing the vibrational frequency of the entire planet, and your actions are not just impacting your future, but they are creating the very foundations of the future for the entire human race. The thinning veil, the duality of the energies, the specific patterns that you have observed, they are all elements of a divine plan, designed to usher in a new era, and you are a vital and very necessary component of this evolutionary process. And this is not something that is happening around you, but something that you are helping to create. The choices that you are making now are not just personal decisions, they are choices that will influence the world for generations to come, and you are now a keeper of that sacred responsibility. Are you taking this responsibility seriously? Are you ready to accept that your role is far greater than you ever imagined? Are you ready to own the impact that you are capable of making? All of the questions that we have explored, all of the hints that we have dropped, and all of the warnings that we have given, they all come together to form the complete picture, and it is now your turn to understand that the seemingly random shifts and the unexpected encounters, they are all part of a larger design, and there are no loose ends, there are no unanswered questions, just clear, actionable insights, and you have been given the tools to understand them fully if you just choose to see. The cosmic shifts that we have discussed, the planetary alignment, the solar flares, the lunar eclipse, they are not just events happening in the sky, but they are very deliberate catalysts, designed to trigger profound transformation within you, and the duality that you have experienced is designed to show you the polarities of your existence, and it is now your choice which path you take. The veil has thinned, the answers have been given, the next step is now in your hands, and you must move forward into the light. All of the questions that you have asked, all of the feelings you have experienced, they are now fully validated, they are completely understood, and the answers have come from within, not from anywhere outside of yourself. The intensity that you have felt, it is a reflection of the power that you hold, and the path that you are now walking has been made more clear than ever before. Are you feeling the pieces come together? Are you recognizing the power that you have always carried? Do you now know the path forward? This is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning of a brand new chapter, and the spiritual evolution that you have begun is a process that is going to continue to unfold, revealing layer after layer of deeper understanding and unlocking even more powerful potential. There will be more intense energies, even more profound shifts, more thinning of the veil, and you are now more equipped than you have ever been before to handle them. The knowledge and the insights that you have gained throughout this video are going to continue to shape your perspective and to guide you towards the path that you are meant to walk, and the challenges that you have overcome will now serve as stepping stones towards greater wisdom and increased strength, and this is not an ending, but a powerful beginning. As you continue to grow and to evolve, you will come to realize that every aspect of your life has been part of a beautiful and intricate plan, and that every step forward has been designed to empower you. This is the start of your spiritual journey. The rest is up to you. How will you use this new level of understanding to step more fully into your power? What is the first step that you are going to take today? Remember that this journey is a collective one, and you are never truly alone. Engage with the community in the comments below, share your thoughts and experiences, offer your support to others who are on the path, and know that your voice truly does matter, and your insight is invaluable, and you are a vital part of this process. Subscribe to stay connected and to continue to receive guidance and support, because the energies are going to continue to shift, and it is essential that you remain informed and empowered, and this path is not always an easy one, and guidance is always welcome. The shifts that are coming are going to touch every aspect of your life, and your actions right now are going to shape the future, and it is crucial that you remain aware, that you remain focused, and that you keep taking those next steps towards your most aligned self. Remember that these videos are only one small part of the journey, and there is so much more to explore and to understand, and this support is here whenever you need it. Your spiritual evolution cannot wait, and I will see you in the comments and in the next video. So what will you choose to manifest today?